My name is Connie Byrne Highland and I am the producer of this project. It all began almost a year ago when the team that I work with decided we'd like to do a team building exercise. So from that we said we would like to do a photo shoot because we hadn't done one before. We decided that we'd like to get together some local models and local people who were very creative with maybe the same like-minded ideas and see what we could come up with from there. We decided we'd like to have a big group together for this particular shoot because it was our first one, with many different faces and looks within it. We decided to call it The Colony, that we wanted to portray a colony of people that might have come from different walks of life, but they eventually ended up residing in a wood of some sort, and from there we decided to style them and maybe turn them into different characters. And that was quite exciting. So as a team building exercise it was good because everyone had an input and they decided on a character for their particular model. Out of that then, a lot of people seemed very interested in the result because it was visually gorgeous. And we were very proud of our input and the amount of people that got involved within the locality, which made it very clear that people were bored and they were only dying to get involved. So the result was excellent and it was far beyond what we thought would happen. And from there then we decided that we didn't want to let that go and turn it into something that was a one-off, a one-hit wonder. So we got together again 6 months later and thought, okay, how can we move this further? And that's where the whole beauty and wisdom of age came in then for this next photo shoot. Decided to call this particular one The Beauty and Wisdom of Age, and to use older models that had absolutely no colour in their hair, and to also show the beauty within age, which is very obvious, you know, to me and to our team, because a lot of our clients are older and they're very natural, and it's really the eyes was why we chose these particular models, that they told a story and they were on the earth quite a long time. One of my big inspirations for this particular one was the Cree prophecy, which was a very old Cree prophecy that was on my bedroom wall when I was 13, and it was basically to do with only after the last fish has been caught, the last forest has been cut down, the water has been poisoned, that we will realise that money cannot be eaten. So that was something I always loved, so I wanted to use that within the photo shoot because it was bringing in the recession and how we can get back to living more naturally. So I couldn't turn a group of Irish people into Red Indians really. So I decided it would be better to maybe come up with the people that we had within our own Celtic culture. And it was quite obvious early on that the Druids would have been people that we would have been very proud of. Pre-Christian times, and how they lived and how they prophesied and saw things and all of that. We decided on a certain look for the hair, and we needed it to be quite sharp because we felt all of our models had very soft features, and we wanted it to look very angled and very sharp. And it would then tie in with the architecture as to where we're going to do the photo shoot, which is an outdoor shoot in a very modern part of Dublin that's quite built up at the moment. So we wanted to mix up the Druidic feel to the way that Ireland has become very, very built up and stylised, I would say, which goes against the Druidic idea. The photographer's name is Agata Stańska, and she's a Polish photographer that was originally an architect. I found out about her from a client, but also was looking for unusual photographers that were kind of thinking outside the box a bit. And she worked with an unusual group of people and different scenarios that wasn't just your typical fashion thing. So her work appealed to us.
My name is Moran, and I met Connie, and she just asked me would I like to be involved in doing a photo shoot. She was getting involved in some team building exercise she wanted to do for her staff. And I said yeah. So we went from there and we met and went through ideas of what she wanted to do, and we came together with, she gave me the structure of what she wanted and I manufactured what she wanted to the best of my ability. Yesterday was basically dressing the subjects, trying on costumes for final fittings to make sure that everything fitted and looked good, and just accessorising stuff then to dress so everything looked okay, balanced them. And then today it's been great, it's been really good. Everyone seems to be enjoying themselves, and the same thing, everything was put in sequence. So people kind of knew what they were going to look like, what they were going to wear, everything was slotted into place. So far so good.
My name is Corinne Clery and I'm the makeup artist for this shoot today. It's not really meant to be a beautiful look, it's meant to just make them seem kind of otherworldly, ethereal. So we wanted their skin to be kind of luminous but pale down and kind of almost deathly looking but not totally dead. So we brought in some colour with the brows on each individual model, on the female models, and then the male just to emphasise their brows with their natural colour. Yeah, it was mainly just about the skin to give it a natural glow, the lips just to be paled down, and then the eyes to just be hollowed out with kind of a matte grey colour as well. And then just to really make them look like they have some sort of a sparkle in their eyes, we used white eyeliner on the inner rim of their eyes. Because they're older models, they're set in their ways of how they want their makeup to look, and some of them haven't even worn makeup before, so it was hard for them to kind of have someone like that close and pulling out of them and everything. So I mean, that was just a slight challenge, but everyone's been like so good and really taken part, even though it's not what they're used to at all.
I'm a fashion photographer, but for Connie we're doing a completely different project. The idea is to style older people and style them as druids for coming to the city. They're coming to the city and they've been expecting that that's still a forest or nothing has changed for ages, and suddenly they're getting into this place which is completely modern and out of their world. So they're very surprised. They're not scared, but in the same time they've never expected anything like this. So it's something similar like us going to the moon now and being surprised over there. Great. Guys, if you can give me as well kind of sense of movement, especially for you, if I can get that one step forward. I think that actually Connie decided to go with older people for this project, because there's not many photo shoots organized this way, and there's nothing in fashion right now about older people, and they're just all amazing and they look beautiful, and we have loads of fun today, I think. What has surprised me is that the strength in all these people, like they're really into this. Like I'm extremely happy about them. They listen all the directions, they focus, they know what they're doing here. They again 100% into this project. So it's not only from Connie's point of view or mine that we're trying to do our best, but I see that guys are really involved in this project and I'm extremely happy with how easygoing they are. Thank you very